I'm Kat Greenleaf. This is Talk Stoop. That's my independent filmmaking neighbor, Michael Nigro. Hey, Nigs, you want to be on my talk show?
On Talk Stoop?
Talk Stoop.
I'm there.
Gotta have a drink to be on the show?
Oh, right.
What's so rude, this neighbor of mine? Hello? Ew!
Sorry, I mean...
I think a lot of people dream of being an indie filmmaker. It sounds really cool.
After you start doing it, you kind of get this itch. Like, I gotta go into production, I gotta go create something. And now, with cameras being so accessible to people, if you're a writer and you're not going out and doing something and creating it, you know, that's your fault. You're able to do that. You are able to get a team and do it for relatively cheap, which you have to do now in this economy.
Well, let's talk about that. The business has changed a lot since you got started. Since I got started. Not that we're so old. I mean, we're pretty old. But anyway, the thing is this. When you got started, there were very few people who could grab a camera, knew how to write. Now everybody's got a camera. Julio has a camera. Anyone can do it. How do you differentiate what's great from what's common?
Story. I mean, I think story is king, and that's what will make people go see it and make people latch on to your work. But having that, you know, it is accessible to everybody, it doesn't mean that it's any good. Like, just look at YouTube videos. Very seldom are those things going to be skyrocketing. It's to the general public. You really do have to, you know, have a great story involved with it to make people, you know, latch on.
You've actually made films. They are.
Let's see, there's a number of shorts that we've done that went the festival circuit.
Welcome to American Cannibal.
There's American Cannibal, which premiered at Tribeca, then went on to Showtime and went international release.
Bye, Michael.
There's Con Artist, which just premiered at Tribeca Film Festival, which I was one of the producers on, and I'm currently writing a script right now called Way Too Much Life on My Plate.
Autobiographical?
Well, I don't know. My producer says it's a period piece of the times now, because a lot of people are left with, you know, this economy and this recession, and I'm writing this that I really want to look at the landscape of America. Narrative, not a documentary.
And America's happy you're doing the looking.
Do you think so?
I'm sure of it. What makes a movie independent? Is it the spirit behind it? Is it the cash behind it?
Anytime you make a movie outside the studio system, it's an independent film, period. I mean, and we're in New York, we're making independent films. A lot of people are complaining about the recession and that there's not a lot of money out there, but people are still making movies. And I actually think it's a good thing. You know, our grandmothers used to say, you know, when you're served lemons, what do? Well, my grandmother said, get vodka, but
right.
it was...
You're still doing that.
Yeah.
He's drunk right now. Biggest pitfall to making an independent film?
So in the meantime, we've got to just find money to do all the licensing.
I think for independent film, it's scheduling. People are giving you favors, and if you run over schedule, you're going to do a 14-day shoot, it turns into 21. Like, you're going to lose people fast. There's only one faster way to lose people, and that's not feeding them.
So if you feed people and keep them on schedule, chances are you have a blockbuster on your hands.
It is true. It is absolutely true.
Biggest myth about being an independent filmmaker?
Geez, I think a lot of people look at films and TV like it's made in this magical box and that it's easy. No, it's brutal, it's backbreaking. But again, I think if you love it and you're drawn to it and you amass a great team, then I think you're there to stay.
Where to write letters and bring back the happy times.
Can I be in a movie of yours?
Yes, in fact, you're going to be my cameraman.
You're going to be craft services. Wieners for all. Do you love living next to us?
What's your name again?
Thanks for being on the stoop.
Thank you so much.